What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Saturday, February 23rd. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay, let's take a look at the point guard position. I like De'Aaron Fox from the Sacramento Kings playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they're also middle-of-the-pack defending opposing point guards. De'Aaron Fox has scored 42, 35, and 42 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 36.4 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 31 minutes per game with a 25% usage rate. De'Aaron Fox is $7,200 DraftKings salary. He's the same price on FanDuel, so I love that FanDuel price. Projected at 33.3 fantasy points here tonight, he's going to need about 35 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. There's an implied total of 239.5 points in this game. That's a huge total. If the Kings have any chance in this game, De'Aaron Fox is going to have to be on point. Oklahoma City is coming off of a back-to-back, a double overtime game. They should be tired. So I love the speedy De'Aaron Fox here versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Remember, we added projected ownership, and that will be updating throughout the day as injury news changes. We also added the fantasy points per minute stat here for each player, and we also added a stat that's new to the industry. We call it the hit percentage, and it's the percent chance this player has to hit value at his current DFS salary. And you can access all these new stats even on mobile devices by tapping the dash rank icon. Okay, who do we have at the shooting guard position? I like Brandon Ingram from the LA Lakers playing the New Orleans Pelicans, who have the 4th worst defense overall, and they give up the 2nd most fantasy points to opposing shooting guards. Brandon Ingram has scored 44, 28, and 29 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 29.3 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 34 minutes per game with a 23% usage rate. Brandon Ingram is $6,000 DraftKings salary. He's $400 more on FanDuel, projected at 28.9 fantasy points here tonight. He's going to need about 32 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. This is a fast-paced game and a fantastic matchup for Brandon Ingram versus a Pelicans team that will probably be without Anthony Davis and some players on limited minutes. I like Brandon Ingram here versus the Pelicans. There's an implied total of 230.5 points in this game, so I like Brandon Ingram here versus the Pelicans. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the position optimizer where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new player trends tool where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, who do we have at the small forward position? I like Chris Middleton from the Milwaukee Bucks playing the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they give up the 4th most fantasy points to opposing small forwards. Chris Middleton has scored 40, 31, and 33 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 33.3 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 31 minutes per game with a 24% usage rate. Chris Middleton is $6,200 DraftKings salary. He's $200 more on FanDuel, so I like his price on both sites. Projected at 31.7 fantasy points here tonight. That's over 5 times value. Chris Middleton hits 5 times value 73% of the time at $6,200 salary. He's got a fantastic matchup here versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. I love Chris Middleton here versus the Timberwolves. Okay, everyone, it's time to announce the winner of our $100 weekly comment contest. And the winner is K-Sizzle! K-Sizzle, you are the winner of this week's $100 comment contest. Congratulations! Let's give K-Sizzle some love in the comments, everyone. If you didn't win yet, keep trying, because you never know, next week, it could be you. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the power forward position. I like Domantas Sabonis from the Indiana Pacers playing the Washington Wizards, who have the third worst defense overall, and they give up the 7th most fantasy points to opposing power forwards. Domantas Sabonis has scored 43, 33, and 22 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 31.7 fantasy points per game on the season and an average of 25 minutes per game with a 23% usage rate. Domantas Sabonis is $5,700 DraftKings salary. He's $300 more on FanDuel, projected at 31.4 fantasy points here tonight. That's 5.5 times value. Domantas Sabonis hits value 67% of the time at this salary. And if Miles Turner is out, Domantas Sabonis is a lock for me. He'll be in every one of my lineups. This is a great matchup. Implied total of 221.5 points in this game. I love Domantas Sabonis here versus the Washington Wizards. Okay, moving on to the center position. I like Al Horford for the Boston Celtics playing the Chicago Bulls, who have the 9th worst defense overall, and they give up the 5th most fantasy points to opposing centers. Al Horford has scored 62, 52, and 50 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 32.5 fantasy points per game on the season and an average of 29 minutes per game with a 19% usage rate. Al Horford is $6,400 DraftKings salary. He's $1,800 more on FanDuel, so I love that DraftKings price. Projected at 30.5 fantasy points here tonight, he's going to need about 33 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. There's an implied total of 220 points in this game. This is a fast-paced game, fantastic matchup. I love Al Horford here versus the Chicago Bulls. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.